Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, well, it may not fully suggest, we're talking about the U.S. government. This is kind of one of those videos where I have to give credit where credit is due. For those who watch these videos with any frequency, especially the videos that sort of are categorized under U.S. immigration, folks are probably aware I can be critical of the U.S. immigration system, and most assuredly, under many circumstances, I will be critical. Especially, I'm not the biggest fan of the way the National Visa Center processes things. I think it's highly redundant, and quite honestly, I think their internal protocols lack something to be desired. But leaving that aside, sometimes credit where credit is due. There's good news to be reported. We did a prior video where we were talking. I believe the title of it was "Difficult Decisions at Thai Immigration," where we talked about the fact that some apparently religious refugees had come to Thailand. It seemed like they had inadvertently fallen into overstay while they were trying to petition the UNHCR for some sort of refugee or asylum status, and they got kind of caught up in a sort of snafu associated with being an overstay in the Thai immigration system and how that interacted with their refugee status. It seemed like their situation was up in the air. I thought about making this video after reading a recent article from the Bangkok Post, bangkokpost.com. "Church Members Jet Off to U.S." is the title, quoting directly. A group of 63 members of the Shenzhen Holy Reformed Church flew to the U.S. on Friday after being granted asylum following their arrest by Thai police for overstaying their visas 2 weeks ago. The Dallas Morning News said the 63 Chinese nationals had arrived in Dallas on Friday night and would resettle in Tyler, a city in Texas. The group was greeted by Rashad Hussain, U.S. Ambassador at Large with the Office of International Religious Freedom, reports said. You know, this is going to be one of those where I have to give old Uncle Sam, the U.S. government, and any folks involved with helping these folks, these people relocate, you got to kind of do a slow clap here. You know, credit where credit is due. These people were in a really precarious position, and they were in a position where they may have been sent back to a place which, shall we say, is not overly conducive to being tolerant of certain types of religious activity or forms of worship, and now they are most certainly relocated to a place where they most certainly will be able to exercise their freedom to worship how they see fit in a jurisdiction which respects those freedoms, which respects those principles of being able to exercise one's religious faith. And that's certainly a good thing. And quite honestly, unfortunately, and it's kind of a byproduct of America's freedom of the press and notions of free speech, that there's oftentimes a lot of criticism out there of the U.S. government. I'll be the first to say that I can be highly critical. But when there is something good, and when you see something that is beneficial to humanity at large as a result of the founding principles which undergird the United States, just the very essence of what it is to be American, the constitutional principles of religious freedom. And when you see that sort of in action, it's really a good thing. And I'm really glad to see it. I wish these folks the best. They were definitely in a less than optimal situation, and hopefully now they are in a situation where they can proceed with living their lives and exercising their religious freedom in such a way that they don't have to fear reprisal. So again, slow clap, credit where credit is due to those who assisted and facilitated the movement of these folks to a place where they can be safe, and it's definitely a good thing to see.